Hi everyone, welcome back to my AP Calculus class. Okay, I keep solving from number 41. The practice exercise for indefinite integration. Okay, number 41. E to the x over e to the x minus 1 is a u substitution. E to the x minus 1, that part is u. And then this equation is going to be integral e to the x over u times du. d is 1 over u prime du. So u prime is e to the x here, right? And then du. This part derivative is e to the x. And then this cross out. So what is left? Just integral 1 over u du left. 1 over u is ln u, right? ln absolute value of u. The u part was e to the x minus 1, then plus c. So ln e to the x minus 1 plus c. E is the answer. Number 42. Integral x minus 1 over x times x minus 2 dx. It looks like a partial fraction. Do you understand what is a partial fraction form, right? So just to change x minus 1 over x times x minus 2 is equal to two fractions, a over x, then plus b over x minus 2. Okay, and then just to decide what is a and b. So change this right side form to left side form to make common denominator x times x minus 2. The numerator is a times x minus 2 plus b times x, right? So it is a plus b x, I'm going to distribute properly, right? And then minus 2a over x times x minus 2. And then this equation should be equal to the original one. So a plus b should be 1, negative 2a. That part is going to be negative 1. So 2a is 1. That means a is 1 half. If a is 1 half, a plus b should be 1, so b is 1 half. A is 1 half, b is 1 half. So this equation is going to be changed like that. Integral a is 1 half, 1 half, 1 over x. Plus b is 1 half, 1 half, and then 1 over x minus 2 dx. So integral of 1 over x is ln, right? So 1 half ln absolute value of x, 1 half ln absolute value of x minus 2 plus c is the answer. So what is that answer? ln x times x minus 2. Yep. So a is the answer. 1 half ln x plus 1. Yep. Let's go number 43. Integral x times e to the x squared dx. It looks like by part, but it is not. It is a u substitution. It's much easier. If x squared part is u part, and then that is going to be integral x times e to the u, and then change dx to du 1 over u prime, which means 2x du, because these two parts cross out. It is easier, right? So what is it? Coefficient 1 half integral e to the x e to u du. So integral e to the u is still e to the u. What was u part? U part x squared, right? And then plus c. 1 half e to the x squared powers plus c. So a is the answer. Next one, 44. Yep, it is another u substitution. Sine theta is u in this case. Then it will be integral cosine theta times e to the u powers, because I let sine theta become u, and then change the theta to du. How to? Just 1 over u prime. Derivative of sine is cosine. Cosine theta du. That's why this cosine theta is cross out. Just e to the u, the integral is still e to the u, and then u is sine x, sine theta, plus c. So b is the answer. Next, Number 45. Integral e to the 2 theta times sine e to the 2 theta. I'm gonna let this e to the 2 theta gonna be u. So sine u times 1 over u prime e to the 2 theta's derivative is e to the 2 theta, and then use chain rule, that means times 2 because inside the function derivative is 2, and then the u, and then e to the 2 theta is cancelled out. What is the coefficients? 1f. Integral of sine is negative sine, so negative cosine, negative cosine u plus c. Then what was u? E to the 2 theta. Negative 1/2 cosine e to the 2 theta plus c. C is the answer. Then number 46. Yeah, another u substitution. Which part is gonna be u? That part. Okay. That part is u. So integral e to the u over root 2x. And then times 1 over derivative of u part, square root derivative is what? 1 over 2 square root x. And then du. Okay, because this part is gonna be 2 root x, right? Root x root x. Cross out 2 is coefficient. So integral e to the u. Integral e to the u still e to the u. Then what was u? U was root x, right? And plus c. So 2 times e to the square root x powers plus c. B is the answer. Next problem. This is integral x times e to the negative x dx. Okay, you can use that by part. So this exponential part is v part, and then the other part is u prime part. So u prime is 1, and then u is integral of e to the negative x is negative a to the negative x. And then use what? Integral u prime v equals uv minus integral uv. That's my formula. uv. So negative x times e to the negative x. U times v minus integral uv prime. So negative plus, and then e to the negative x dx is equal to negative x times e to the negative x. Integral of e to the negative x is equal to e to the negative x, but put the negative sign here. By this part is going to be u part. That means dx equals negative du dash y, and then plus c. So what is the answer? What is the common factor of these two terms? E to the negative x. Negative e to the negative x, then x plus 1, and then plus c. So c is the answer. Number 48. You can use by part twice. So integral x squared times e to the x dx, right? Polynomial part is v part, other function u prime. So v prime is 2x, and then u is integral of e to the x till e to the x. By the formula uv means x squared times e to the x minus integral uv prime, so 2x times e to the x dx. One more time. This part is polynomial part is v, other function part is u prime. So v prime is 2, u is still e to the x. So this part keep it, x squared e to the x, not changing anything, minus big parenthesis, another uv minus integral uv prime, okay? uv these two, so 2x times e to the x, minus integral uv prime 2 times e to the x, okay, dx. And then 2 times e to the x power integral is the same thing, right? Still same, so it is still same. And then plus c. So So what is the final answer? E to the x common denominator, e to the common factor, e to the x squared is left, minus 2x is left, negative positive 2 is left, and then plus c. X squared minus 2x plus 2. Yep, C is the answer. 49. I think that's use substitution. Let e to the x minus e to the negative x, the bottom parts of the denominator, of the fraction, is u. So this form gonna be integral e to the x plus e to the negative x over u times 1 over derivative of u part, which is e to the x minus e to the negative x times negative 1, right? By chain rule, so positive e to the negative x times the u. That's why this whole thing's cross out. Only 1 over u is left. Is ln absolute value of u plus c, and then u part was e to the x minus e to the negative x. So ln absolute value of e to the x minus e to the negative x. So D is the answer. Number 50. Integral e to the x over 1 plus e to the 2x, e to the 2x. So how can you solve this problem? Which part is gonna be u part? What about 1 plus e to the 2x part is equal to u part, and then integral e to the x over u times, what is the derivative of that part? The derivative of that part is 2 times e to the 2x, 1 over 2 times e to the 2x times du. Okay, so what about this part in, oopsie, it's gone. This part in e to the 2x is e to the x squares, right? So 1 e to the x, 1 e to the x cross out. So 1 over 2 is still there, right? And then integral 1 over u times, actually e to the x is left, isn't it? And then the u, this part is not gone. This part should be gone to use substitution, but in this case cannot use that. Oh, so what is the answer? Okay, what about this? Just let, I got it. You must not let 1 plus 2 e to the 2x powers is u. Just only e to the x part. Only e to the x part is u. Okay, I think that's better. So there's integral u over 1 plus u squared, right? And then that's e to the x, right? E to the x. And then what is derivative of e to the x? 1 over e to the x, because derivative e to the x, right? du. And then this the 2 part cancel. Yes, so you got it. Integral 1 over 1 plus u squared du. You know, it is tangent inverse derivative, so it is tangent inverse over u plus c. But what was u? U was e to the x. Tangent inverse e to the x plus c. Yes, A is the answer. Be careful for that, right? Okay, number 51. All right, I know that u equals ln v. So this equals integral u over v times 1 over derivative of u part, ln v's in derivative is 1 over v du. 1 over v is v, right? This whole thing is gone. So 1 over 2 u squared plus c. Yeah, because of just u is left. And then 1 over 2. What was u? U was ln v, so ln v squared plus c. C is the answer. Number 52. Integral ln square root x over x dx. Let me see. Okay, I'll change this a little bit. We have to change forms first. Square root x is x to the 1/2 powers, right? And that power can go to front. You know that, okay, log rules, right? So it's a 1/2 ln x over x dx. Okay, and the 1/2 is kind of coefficient. May go to front. Ln x over x dx. And then now ln x part gonna be u. So it is 1/2 integral u over x 1 over u prime 1 over x du. Change dx to du, 1 over u prime du already, always. And then this is x and x cross out. So what is left? 1 over 2 is already there. Integral u du. So first power by the power 1 over 2 u squared. 1 over 4 and u squared plus c, and then what was u part? Ln x was u part, right? Ln x. So 1/4 ln x square plus c. E is the answer. 1 over 4 ln square x plus c. Yes. Number 53. Integral x cubed times ln x dx. It is by parts. Okay, I already gave you number line, right? In the number line gave you very left side ln or log, middle side polynomial, and then the right side others. Then more left side function is v, more right side function is u prime. Okay, so this is v, this is more right side, and then this is u prime. Find u from u prime, that means integral of u prime, 1 over 4 x to the 4th. V prime is derivative 1 over x. And then use uv minus integral uv prime. So uv, u is 1 over 4 x to the 4th. V is ln x minus integral uv prime 1 over 4 x to the 4th times 1 over x dx. 1x and 1x cross out, 30 is left. So 1 over 4 x to the 4th ln x minus 1 over 4 is still there, and then this is n, 1 over 4 to the x to the 4th, right? 1 over n plus 1 times x to the n plus 1 power plus c. Okay. So it took 1 over 16 x to the 4th. X to the 4th over 16 came out. And then that means 4 ln x is left to make 1 over 4, right? And then minus 1 plus c. Yes. This is the final answer. Where is that? B is the answer. Okay. Number 54. Number 54. It's integral ln this. I don't know how can I read this letter. Oh, it's so annoying, right? Anyway, it is kind of a by-part problem. There is no formula integral of ln. There is, but maybe ln x integral dx is x ln x minus x plus c, or plus x plus c. I don't remember exactly what was that. So in this case, oh, I'm confusing the formula. It's plus or minus. I use by part. It's 1 times. And then that 1 is u prime. This part is v. Because log is always very left side, that's why. So u is x. V prime is 1 over x. I'm going to change that x. Very annoying. Okay. That is uv. x ln x minus integral uv prime x times 1 over x dx. It is 1, isn't it? So x ln x minus x plus c. If you take x out, then ln x minus 1 plus c. Actually, that part gonna be not x. Strange letter, this. Yeah, so B is the answer. Okay, you can memorize this formula, okay? Or you can use what? By part, if you forgot formula. Yep. What about number 55? Number 55. Same thing, integral ln x cubed dx. Change form. That exponent can go to frontal range, right? So 3 integral ln x dx. Integral ln x, we just solved in 54. There was x ln x minus x plus c. But times 3, right? Times 3 plus c. So we can take out 3x as a common factor. Ln x minus 1 plus c. So B is the answer. Number 56. Integral ln y times y square dy. Ln y is 1 over y. Let me see which one is better. Let me see. It is use substitution or by parts. Which one is do you think? What about this? Change like that. Integral ln y times 1 over y squared 1 over y to negative second power dy. That makes sense. And then this part of v, this part u prime now. So what is v prime? Definitely 1 over y. What is u? U is integral of this function. So 1 over n plus 1 times y to the n plus 1 powers negative 1 times y to negative 1 powers negative 1 over y. And then uv is these two, right? So negative ln y over y, that's uv, minus integral uv prime. So negative is positive, u v prime 1 over y squared dy. That part of y is negative second power again. So negative ln y over y, integral this part is negative 1 over y again, then plus c. Okay. So we change the answer. Negative y over negative 1 over y, take it out. Negative 1 over y. Then what is left? ln y plus 1 is left, right? Plus c. Yes. So D is the answer. D is the answer. 55. Integral 1 over v times ln v dv. That is your substitution problem. Let ln v part is u. So integral 1 over v times u. Change dv to du. 1 over derivative of u part 1 over v du. 1 over v is just v. And then this and 1 over v cross out. What is left? Integral 1 over u du is left, right? There's ln absolute value over u, but u part was ln v. So ln absolute value of ln v plus c. E is the answer. Number 58, integral y minus 1 over y plus 1 dy. Okay, I'll change this like this. Y plus 1 minus 2 over y plus 1 dy. Y, I'm going to separate these two and these two like that. So integral y plus 1 over y plus 1, that's 1, minus 2 over y plus 1 dy. Integral of 1 is x, minus 2 is coefficient. Integral of 1 over y plus 1 is ln absolute value of y plus 1. And then plus the c. I'm sorry, that should be y, not x, because variable is y in this problem. So y minus 2 ln absolute value of y plus 1. Yep, A is the answer. Number 59. I have to change this form again. It's 1 over x squared plus 2x plus 2. That part gonna be x plus 2, x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus 1 dx. Why I change like that? Because this part perfect square form looks like x plus 1 whole thing square plus 1 dx. I switch these two things. So integral 1 over 1 plus x plus 1 square dx. Let this part gonna be u. That means what? Integral 1 over 1 plus u square and then 1 over 1 du, so that's du. Okay, what is the formula for that? The tangent inverse, right? Tangent inverse of u plus c, and then the u part x plus 1. Tangent inverse means arctangent, right? So C is the answer. Number 60. Integral root x times root x, just x, right? Expanded, and then minus root x. And then find the integration of each term. Integral of x is 1 over 2x squared. Integral of root x dx, which means integral x to 1/2 power dx, right? By the power 1 over n plus 1 times x to the n plus 1 powers plus c. So 2/3 x to the 3 over 2 plus c. Okay, so D is the answer. All right. I solved number 41 to 60, and then this exercise had 80 problem. I made already 3 videos, but I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna record the last video from 61 to 80. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. Click subscribe and like and turn on notification. Thank you again. Bye bye.